thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the USF Bulls and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, with a sophomore running back, he has got some experience behind this offensive line. A freshman quarterback can rely on him and hand off when he needs to. Let's see how the ground game can control this line of scrimmage here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. The run inside. It's Coleman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. And the missed connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you work to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dickens. Maybe some room here. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the run, it's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the stats.
North Texas, 7, South Florida, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Coleman. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
Into the secondary on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes a catch. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Puts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The give to the big fullback. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulls! You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Coleman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. They want to run this quarterback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The mean green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Now USC will call its third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Quick step and go. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Dickens. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Turns it loose. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Coleman open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 4 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Hurricanes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
On the move, it's Isaac. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
A negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Van Buren. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Makes the grab inbounds.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Coleman. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll go right back to him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
After 26. Now, 4th down.
North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. On the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Grabbed in the backfield It's Martin. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. North Texas really has it going on offense. The run inside. It's Coleman. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster! Ready, go!
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Drives into the pile just a pickup of 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us off. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Calling his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Calls his own number. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now there's some room. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, USF. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he makes the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Reads it, fires complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Turning it on. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Dickens. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let him get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. The run inside. It's Dickens. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It is your time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Going to be fourth down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these two-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Texas.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.